Please welcome Academy Award-winning actor and founder of the Whitaker Peace and Development Fund, Mr. Forrest Whitaker.
It's really a privilege to be here with you tonight and to be able to share with you a few words about what a good man Bill Austin is. And the tremendous work that he and his Starkey team are engaged in around the world. How deserving he is of this South by South Awards Humanitarian Achievement recognition tonight. I think it's fitting that it wasn't something I saw that made me truly understand the impact and power of Bill's work. It was something that I heard. A few years ago, Bill had invited me to go to a hearing mission with him in Uganda. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to join him on that occasion. But I asked if he and his team would be able to go and visit a place that was up in the north, a place called Hope North. Now, that was a school, it was a home for former child soldiers, and a friend of mine named Okello Sam had founded it. So a little while later, I got a phone call, and it was Sam, and he was crying. He wept in tears of happiness, because until Bill had come, Sam had not realized just how many of the students that he had were struggling with hearing loss because of the damage that had happened when they were child soldiers. So over the phone, I heard the Hope North students celebrating with the Starkey team. They were singing. Their voices were filled with joy. A couple of years ago, I got to witness this joy for myself when I joined Bill on a mission. I saw how personally invested Bill was in his work, how much he cares, and what he does for the communities. Seeing the eyes of a child light up when he hears his mother's voice for the first time, it is such a moving experience. But what is even more moving than that individual moment was what the future is. So when you consider how her ability to hear will help this child connect and reach out to so many other people in her life, it will strengthen her sense of community, it will build peace in her life and peace in her soul. Bill does this work, changing lives, building peace for boys and girls in over 100 countries. I'd like you to look and listen, please, to experience for yourselves the impact that Bill, Tanny, and the Starkey team are having in communities across the globe. Please.
This is the greatest story ever told. The story of humanity. The story of life.
If our world doesn't have sound, it's dead.
He is giving a gift to be able to hear somebody speaking, "I love you." I don't think one could imagine what it would be like.
Bill is so singularly focused on that one patient, whomever that is, whether it's a child in Africa or a truck driver in Nashville or the President of the United States.
I've been incredibly impressed with Bill. He couldn't stand from the beginning when he needed to be worried about making money. He was still giving away hearing aids to people who couldn't afford them.
I think that there needs to be many, many more Bill Austins and many more Starkey Foundations.
Yes. Not only seeing their miraculous work, but meeting this group of people who are incredibly inspired and compassionate and down to earth and good. I need to know them.
As we touch one person, we touch the family. As we touch the family, we touch the community. As we touch the community, we touch the world.
Beautiful. Bill's work has understandably earned his fans tribute to him. So President Bill Clinton, who has a very special message for us this evening. Please listen to this message as Bill comes up to the stage.
I'm delighted to congratulate my good friend Bill Austin, founder of the Starkey Hearing Foundation, as he's recognized at the South-South Awards reception for a lifetime of philanthropy. In a world where more than 350 million people are living with significant or severe hearing loss, and where hearing aid production and distribution meets only 10% of the global need, the Starkey Hearing Foundation is doing invaluable work to help open up new opportunities to the hearing impaired all across the globe. They visited more than 100 countries, fitted more than 1.6 million hearing aids and counting. And already they're well ahead of schedule on the pledge they made at the 2010 Clinton Global Initiative annual meeting to donate 100,000 hearing aids a year for the next 10 years. I think they'll more than double that this year. I have been genuinely privileged to be part of several Starkey hearing missions over the years, including one just this past May in Nairobi. I've seen a lot in my life, but I can't name many experiences more moving than seeing a child's face light up when he or she hears clearly for the very first time. So thanks, Bill, for giving the gift of hearing to so many people and giving the gift of helping to so many of us you have touched and embraced in your mission. Congratulations on this very well-deserved honor, and all the best to you and Tani for many, many more years of good work in service to others.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to present the South-South Awards Humanitarian Achievement Recognition Award to my friend, Bill Austin.
Well, we're blessed to have this opportunity. We have a chance for tomorrow, a chance to know life. Nothing could be greater. United, the United Nations. United we stand, divided we fall. United we can do something. Alone we can't do much. But beyond, I want to ask you to think that beyond the answers of science, beyond the answers which we could, develop independently, someone could have a great invention everywhere, anywhere in the world and benefit everyone. But there's something we do together. We nourish spirits. Don't forget our spiritual base. Don't forget it. It's not about religion, which faith, which religion. It's not about if you ever go to church. It's about respect for life, reflecting love, reflecting caring for others, and uplifting someone when we have that chance to help them stand taller. It makes us all taller when we can lift someone else up. So this chance to be part of forever, when anyone can make more money. If you're successful in business, you find out how to make money, you can make some more. But you can never make more time. We're only given so much. And then if you give your time to someone because you care, you become part of that life. And you become part of all life that follows, because that's the basis of all life to come. They say if a butterfly flaps its wings in the Brazilian rainforest, it could affect the weather in Europe, perhaps, cause and effect enough. I can tell you that one simple act of caring will affect the future of humanity more than a billion butterflies flapping their wings. We need to remember our spiritual base. We need to remember that beyond beyond resolutions, beyond political borders. There's just people helping people, people caring about people, people touching people. As we go and do this, understanding grows between people, tolerance grows, respect grows. It's hard to want to kill your friend if he's helped you. So we need to find the path to a better future. We need to find that path by working together. Together we can change the world by remembering every day, every single day, we can make a difference. Little things can make a difference. Little things. You know, if you say good morning to someone, it's a beautiful day when it's pouring down rain, and put a smile on their face, it lifts them up. And to tell you the truth about how simple a little thing makes a difference, I would tell you briefly about a hero in my life. My great-grandfather was an orphan of the Civil War. His farmstead and his family were all killed. It was burned to the ground. Smoldering embers, in rides a lieutenant with a party pursuing those people. And he gave my grandfather a lift to a little mill. He was 5 years old, where he grew up, working for his keep. When he was 15 years old, he was old enough to leave and strike out on his own in those days. But he had nowhere to go, no money, he had never been paid. And the lieutenant who found him, who gave him the ride to the place of safety, died. And this lieutenant had willed my great-grandfather his land for serving in the Civil War. Because he did that, my great-grandfather had a place to go, and he started a family, a great family, and I have a chance today at life, but also to know spiritual life, because he taught his sons the meaning of caring, because he had been cared about. And he taught my grandfather, when someone came when he was 8 years old into the community 3.5 miles away, no cow, but children, he sent the best cow he had that produced the most milk, gave it to the people, never sought recognition, never talked to the neighbors about it. It was simply a matter, he had a cow and they needed one. My grandfather grew up the same way, trying to serve his community, never asked for any recognition, just did what he could to make his community better. So today, when I grew up, I wanted to be like my grandfather. I wanted to help the world. I felt like I belonged to the world, so I decided I would be a doctor. And then I decided I could help more people with hearing because I could use the hands of many. You're the team that we work with, everybody together who contributes contacts, who contributes in any way, we work together to make a better world. So it goes from one piece of land that was worth maybe $50 to impacting the world today. In my mind, the lieutenant was a hero. Who will you be a hero for today? You can be a hero for very little. It doesn't take a lot of money. It takes a lot of caring. I hope you remember always that united together isn't just about resolutions. It isn't just about political borders, but it's about people respecting each other. People respecting people, people helping people is a much better way than people killing people. Thank you.